Formula One, greatest live sporting event in existence.
He said this about WWE 2 weeks ago.
Prisoner of the moment.
They call me a prisoner of the moment. Formula One is the greatest live sporting event in existence.
No, it's not.
Name a better one.
Everything. Yeah, Formula One. Wait, in 2 minutes.
Right?
Yeah.
You can't watch the sport.
Son,
you can't watch the sport.
I could not. No, listen. Look at this. If you want to see peak athleticism, look at this. Look at that tire change. This is in slow mo, by the way. I look at the. Oh yeah. What am I doing?
You're such a dad.
What am
bro.
I doing?
You are such a dad. Like, how does it?
Okay, now go to the next one. This right here is. I'll never live this down. I don't know what the fuck.
Like, it looked painful.
Son,
like, there's a labor.
I've watched that video 100 times. The guy that I'm talking to has a very thick German accent. When a white guy with a thick German accent extends a hand, I'm assuming fucking handshake or he's, so it's one of those two. I'm not assuming he's going for the dap at all. If you notice, at the last second, he brings his hand up. Obviously, he felt my aura. He was trying to match my aura. He's like, there's no way the guy this cool and this athletic and good at doing things he's never done before could possibly go for a tap up. Watch it one more time. I want you to focus on his hand. Oh!
There is something happening.
You would have missed it
By a mile. By a mile.
Yeah.
By a mile.
Yeah.
By a mile.
But you're like right there.
Son, Al, I've got the glasses on. I'm feeling very excited. There's a lot of fumes.
Yes,
This is like
a lot of
jet fuel we're basically working with there. Now, this is the other angle, which I think shows how quick we put the tire back on and how stupid I look celebrating.
Yes. What?
I don't know what I did. I wish I could justify what I did. I think I was looking for people to like high five, and everybody was like, this is pretty normal. So I was just like, okay, I'll just keep on doing karate.
You never look more Italian. It's the most Italian thing.
Like you celebrated like you won.
I beat the other guy. Who's a professional.
Last.
The other cars are faster. So basically, Stake, this car, next year Audi takes over and Audi's going to build its own engine, and they hope in 4 years they'll be able to be at the top. Mm-hmm. But right now they buy a Ferrari engine.
Okay.
And who knows what Ferrari gives them? It probably gives them some fucking Fugazi shit. And there's no way to check on it. But it is probably a Fugazi from Ferrari. So, of course, if you're getting an engine that they purposely, you know, we give the shitty fighter planes to like the Middle Eastern countries. Yeah. That's what Ferrari's probably doing to us.
So all the teams, like the builds of their cars are secret.
Yeah. It's secret, but then there's like certain standards that you have to uphold, and you can call the other ones out for it. So there's, dude, okay.
Because like, why don't you just copy the best cars?
Well, that's what they try to do, but like the tiniest little wind resistance thing can change everything.
Got it.
So there's a game of like milliseconds. The reason why I said it was the best event that I've ever seen, obviously we had like this unparalleled access. It's like ridiculous what we got to see. Like it's a different experience. I get it. But it brings out this like juvenile part in you that when you hear the sound of the cars.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it was. I never thought I had that in me to be like, vroom. I was saying it. And there was video of me, like, as it go by, you'd see my mouth go, vroom. Vroom. So it brings out this, like, childish nature in you. And you're literally looking at, like, a rocket ship on the ground. That's what it is. Like,
feeling that power pass, it is
awesome.
Something.
Were you able to go to any, like, good turns where they would do the passing?
Not really. I was just, like, the paddock area.
So that's the one thing I would think that they could work out better with the sport. Because when you watch them drive by you, it is fucking miraculous. Yeah. Especially when it's raining. They're shooting up all this rain, and there's zero visibility. I was asking the driver, I was like, can you see anything? And he was like, no, not really. And I'm like, how are you driving? He goes, we kind of have the tracks memorized. So you're kind of like in like a flow state. So you're reacting. You can see like the lights in the car in front of you go red for braking. So you know it's kind of time to brake. But he's like, visibility is almost zero when it's raining. And them setting each other up to do these passes. And you know, like, there's a guy who just had a kid 3 days ago, Max Verstappen, right? So there's a little part of you going like, oh, he's going to be a little safe today. And you're like, no, he's not. He's like cutting people off. He's like, if you want to pass me, we're both going to crash, or you're not going to pass me.
Wow.
You had a kid 3 days ago.
Do they do any like pageantry shit where like they start the engines all at the same time, or like a flyover?
The whole thing is pageantry. They had a fucking car flyover. I got to do this walk where you like walk, and I'm just in the walk is just every all these famous people and that kind of stuff, and everybody is submitting to the excellence of the cars. Nobody's doing the walk like, I'm the thing to see here. Everybody's doing the walk like, oh wow, that's that machine that cost $300 million to make. That's that thing. It's just pure excess. It's like everything Americans should like and nothing Europeans should like. Like, this is popular in Europe.
Oh, yeah.
But it shouldn't be. Like, Europeans should revolt. They should be like, all this money spent on this, we should put it towards healthcare and like feeding the homeless and giving them housing. Like, we're talking about $300 to $500 million a car.
Yeah, it should be just Russian shit and American shit.
Exactly. We're the
shit.
only ones that actually care about it. And for whatever reason, it doesn't, like, we have NASCAR, but NASCAR feels more working class. They're driving like police cars. Right? The cars don't look fancy.
You got fake headlights on them.
Yeah. It's just like, do they really?
Yeah.
Because they're not driving at night. So why do you need headlights?
Yeah, they got painted on headlights.
It's all one car body in NASCAR.
That's so funny.
They all have the same car body. It's just stickers that make them look different.
Stock car.
Stock car.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just, I'm no bullshit. And I am a prisoner of the moment. I admit it. It was the coolest thing that I've ever fucking seen live as a sport. I still don't know if the drivers do anything. Like, there's a little part of me that's like, if you put me in the best car, I could probably beat the worst car. Me. You don't think that?
Not at all.
I think the drivers have
all.
like psycho.
Yeah, because you have to
They have
be
psycho.
willing to go at those speeds,
Look at this.
and you're not going to do that. You'll get to 80 and be like, oh.
Schulz would throw his
Your
neck out.
wife drives you, bro. What do you think you're going to do there?
He got in an F3 car and then got claustrophobia.
I did. I couldn't breathe, but that's when we were having a lot of trouble getting pregnant, and I was really stressed out by that. But I had to get out, and you know what? It wasn't even an F3.
What was it?
It was like an F4. So before we went on the race, there was it's so funny because, you know, these are big corporations. So everybody's a little bit like careful with their words, you know? So before the main race starts, there was like a woman's F1, right? It's called like F1 Special or some shit. I don't know. But they're trying to like get women into driving, which is crazy because it's not like they have to lift anything. Like, the car does all the driving. So you think that they could do it, right?
Is it like G forces? Like, what is the justification?
I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, the G doesn't exist. No. So I asked him, and I was like, I go, you know, I'm just trying to like make stupid fucking jokes, and I'm just like, so, you know, I'm sure the women, there's a lot more crashes in the women's circuit. And I'm just whatever joking, and the guy goes, there will probably be some good Google searches about that if you'd like to see. And I go, what do you mean by that? And off camera, he's basically like, yeah, they're fucking crashing all the time. They're like, we can't put them in the Formula cars because it costs too much to fix for the amount that they crash.
Wow.
That's so funny. Is it during the race or just parking?
But it was sick. So you didn't like it, Al?
I mean, it was cool. It's not
Yeah.
bad. It's just not the best live sporting event. Like,
I would
going
say,
to
like,
a Knicks game during playoffs is 10 times better.
The energy that you feel obviously during a Knicks game is really
Yeah.
cool. I will say that Knicks game exists for like 3 hours, and this is like 3 days.
Oh, okay.
And like, so and then just all the different things that you are seeing, and the amount of people that just kind of like submit themselves to the awe of the experience.
Yeah, the spectacle. Yeah.
And again, it's like nobody is too cool for a fast car.
Yeah.
It just kind of levels the playing field. It's like fucking Timothy Chalamet's there gawking at a car. The same car that Kirk Douglas is gawking at. All these NFL players are there just like, you just can't believe it.
I mean, it must be the most expensive sport.
It has to be.
Right? Like, there's nothing even remotely
It's like
close.
SpaceX. It's like if SpaceX was for fun.
Yeah.
Like that, every one of these is a rocket ship.
Yeah.
And every single race, something's going to break and they have to rebuild it.
Yeah.
And
I think
it's
there's
just
also
crazy.
something about it that, like, you can't just try it. You know what I mean? Like, basketball, you watch a game and then go try basketball. And virtually every sport has that. Whereas F1, like, you'll just never...
Barrier to entry is insanity.
Yeah.
Like,
We were doing go-karting, and we were like, that's
Yeah.
as far as we're willing to go. I'm
Yeah.
not going faster than that.
Yeah.
like even like in Abu Dhabi, we had the access to do F4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so even if you wanted to, you couldn't do F1.
Yeah.
So I think that there's also, like, for famous people specifically, there's like an exclusionary aspect
100%.
where they're like, yeah, you just get to watch the most expensive thing, money that I don't have, to do a crazy sport that I'll never try.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's impossible.
Yeah. It was just really cool. I want to go to another one.
Who was the coolest person you talked to?
I don't know. trying to think.
Any interesting people? You're like, oh shit, this person's here.
To me, like the most interesting were like the engineers and the people working on the cars.
Yeah.
The little things that, can make such massive differences. How piecemeal the cars are. Like everything can be removed and a new thing put on within seconds. So your front wing gets fucked up. There's another front wing. Boop, boop, bang. So you have a spaceship that can be completely rebuilt in a matter of seconds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's just the monocoque that's really like the middle part that stays the same.
You could have the engine and gearbox break down, and within an hour, they have a new engine and gearbox put into a car, everything rewired, and you're racing.
Wow.
So if you fuck it up in the trials or whatever it is, it's just like...
Yeah, that's fascinating. That's dope.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And who are these guys? Are they like quants, kind of like socially awkward genius types?
Some of them are maybe, and then some of them seem like they were just kind of like the guys who do like the union shit at the theaters we go to. It's just like a dude who like
roadie.
Yeah, like roadies, like for musicians, like that same kind of vibe. Like I just love cars, like mechanics. Like what would be the coolest job if you were a mechanic?
Oh yeah.
It's like I could fix cars in New York at a shop, or I could work on a fucking Formula One team and travel the world.
Are any of them like former athletes?
That's what I heard, and I looked at them, and it didn't seem that way. But I heard all of them were like, oh, Formula D1 guys, or whatever. I was like, not at all. They're all kind of small. All the drivers are really skinny.
Yeah.
Like really skinny, really lean. Some of them are tiny. Some of them maybe my height, but like lean, every single one.
Oh, that's interesting. Apparently with NASCAR, it's that way. It's like all like D2 football players. The guy that got drafted and then came out, and now he's just like pit guy.
Yeah.
Moving, gasoline around.
Yeah.
Which like it's kind of sick if you're a former pro athlete to go fuck around some cars.
And same kind of, I wonder if lifestyle is more similar. It's like you're traveling every single weekend, super high stakes.
In
you're
a
part
crew.
of this crew.
Yeah. How much do they get paid, you think?
I don't know. I was trying to crunch numbers on everything.
Like who gets paid the most?
Driver.
And
no,
it's-
I think it's the principal, like the person who is like the head of the team who has to like hire all the different positions. I actually don't know if the drivers are that respected.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Are they like a jockey?
That might be like a harsh thing to say, but like I think that the leaders of the teams and like the top engineers are the more coveted people than the drivers.
Interesting.
Because like you could take the worst driver and put them in the best car, and they would be competitive.
That's what I want. Like horse racing, the horse's name. You know what I mean? Like you don't know the jockey, but you know Seabiscuit.
I didn't know one of the guys that was driving a car for our team. I didn't know. I met him, and I didn't know if he was a guy that does the pit stop or if he was driving a car. and I didn't want to be disrespectful, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
Do you know him now?
Nope. He didn't even finish the race. I was like, you got to finish for me to take a pit.
Oh, man.
What happened? The tire you changed flew off?
It's crazy the amount of access that you get. Like, I'm surprised. Like, before, they just let everybody walk, not everybody, but they let people walk on the grid where all the cars are set up. And it's like, you could sabotage another car.
Right?
I don't know how you would do it, but you could walk up, look at it, unscrew some shit.
Throw some acid on someone's face. Who knows what you could do? Acid attack.
I saw Seal there, actually. That's why I brought him up. Yeah, handsome, great guy, sweet.